Today I'm giving you 5 reasons why you should ditch your city, work remotely, and finally make that move here to Utah. I've had so many people reaching out to me asking, hey, what is it like to live there in Utah? What is the current state of affairs? How are things going with the virus? How are things going with the job market and the economy? And there's a lot of people who are making that move here because they finally said, hey, my bosses realized that I can work from home. I can make this happen. And now I've got that freedom to basically work from wherever. As long as I show up for work and I'm there, remotely, then I have that opportunity to basically live anywhere. I've had 4 people reach out to me in just the past week saying, hey, I finally have this opportunity because I don't have to be in my current city anymore. So now's the best time to make that move to Salt Lake. So like I said, I'm going to give you those 5 reasons on why you should finally make that decision to make the move here to Salt Lake City. Whether you're looking in Salt Lake City, you're looking in Provo, Park City, Ogden, any of the surrounding areas, I'd love to be your resource for you here as you make your move here or as you purchase a second home here in Utah. I'd love to help. Call me, text me, email me, get a hold of me any way that you need to so we can have a chat about that type of home and lifestyle that you're looking for. Let's jump into reason number 1. The first item we're going to talk about is your housing cost. For most people, the housing cost that you have each month, whether you're paying rent or you're paying for a mortgage, is probably the biggest single expense that you have in your life. The housing cost here in Utah, yes, it is on the rise. I've been talking about that a lot here on the channel, but it's still significantly cheaper than a lot of other major cities. I've helped people relocate here from California, Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington, even back east, Rhode Island, Maine, Connecticut, Philadelphia. I've had people from all over the country moving from these big cities and finally coming here to Utah, and they say, wow, I can't believe how much cheaper the housing is here and how much you get for that. If you're moving from an expensive city, the housing cost here might feel like a relief. You might be able to find something that's bigger, newer, or better than what you're currently paying. Now, if you're not moving from a big city, I know that might not be the case. The housing cost here, is still mostly affordable for most people. We're not on the crazy scale of California or New York, for instance, but we are seeing increasing prices. So if you want to get in while housing costs are still relatively low, make sure to get in sooner than later. Take advantage of those low interest rates that we're seeing and make sure to buy something when you're making your move here. Number 2 on our list, we're going to talk about traffic. Now, the traffic here in Salt Lake City, yes, we do have traffic. Of course, people have to commute and they have to get around, but we're still not on the levels that you're going to see in other major cities. People move here all the time and they say, hey, I can live 20 miles away and it takes me 25 to 30 minutes to get to work. I hear people from California or New York or Washington, D.C. or even Florida say, hey, I have to live 5 miles away because it still takes me 45 minutes just to travel those 5 miles. That seems absolutely ridiculous. Out here, I don't know if we've just got a better system or if we just don't have as many people yet or what the case may be, but if you're experiencing heavy traffic in your current area, Utah is going to be a nice change for that. Number 3 on our list, let's talk about job opportunities. Right now, there is so much job growth going on in Utah, and although a lot of people have lost their jobs, which is extremely unfortunate, there are a lot of companies here in Utah hiring. We have a huge tech industry, we have a huge healthcare industry, and we also have a lot of job openings in the travel industry and just general administrative and business sectors as well. There's so much job opportunity here, so if you're making that move here, you should have a pretty good chance to be able to get into a new position or even find something that's in the existing field that you're already in. We're seeing a ton of growth here, and like I've talked about here on the channel before, they're expecting the population to more than double over the next 30 to 40 years here in the state. So there's a really good opportunity. There's going to continue to be businesses coming here, there's going to be people coming here, and we're going to continue to see that growth and opportunity. Number 4, let's talk about the weather and the 4 seasons that you actually get here in Utah. I talked to somebody the other day who said, man, I live in Portland and it seems like it just rains all year long, and they're absolutely tired of it. Well, here in Utah, we've got sunny summers, we've got beautiful fall weather, we get the winter where you can go skiing, where you can cuddle up next to the fire, whatever you want to do, and then we've got that beautiful spring when all of the trees start to really grow their leaves and show their true colors. So this is really cool because we have all 4 seasons here in Utah, and you get a little mix of each. Each season is going to be roughly 2 to 4 months long, depending on how the weather patterns go. So it gives you just enough time to kind of get used to one, but then want the other one that's you know, on the other side of the calendar. And it's really great to have a wide variety. And number 5, the thing that I preach the most here on the channel, we've got access to so much outdoor recreation. So many people are tired of being cooped up because of everything going on right now. They feel like they need to get out and need to experience nature and need to do something fun outdoors. There's no better place to do that than here in Utah. You've got tons of national parks within just a couple hours drive. You've got St. George, you've got Lake Powell, you've got Moab. Up on the northern end of the state, you've got Bear Lake. You've got a ton of reservoirs where you can go boating, fishing, you know, surf behind a boat, wakeboarding, anything like that. You can go out, you can do rock climbing, you can do hiking, camping, you can do just about anything you want to here in the state within 30 to 60 minutes. Honestly, it's crazy how much access we have to any outdoor activity, and it doesn't get any better than what you've got here in Utah. So guys, those are the 5 reasons why you should finally ditch your current city, work remotely, and make that move here to Utah. There's never going to be a perfect time. There's always going to be good things, and there's always going to be bad things happening in the world, and there's never going to be a perfect time to make that decision. Hopefully this video helps you make that decision. If you do end up making that move here, get in touch with me. My information's here on the screen again. Give me a thumbs up here on the video if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, helps me grow, helps me know that you like the content that I'm putting out, and it will help you stay informed with what it's like to live here in Salt Lake City. With that being said, guys, I'll catch you in the next one.